Hi everyone and welcome back to the Elements of Harmony playthrough. I'm just gonna go ahead and fight Nightmare Moon right now and see how I do against her because that's why you're probably watching this video. I feel I haven't been particularly fair to this game lately. I don't mean by the whole getting me to level 99 or getting 99 heals. I mean more like I've been rather negative towards this game lately. But, well, that's largely because I feel it's been a chore to play it. And there hasn't been much, like, positive the game has offered me. Yeah, I'm just skipping all the text because we've already seen this before, and yeah, it's not different anyway, so. Yep, Nightmare Moon. She's appeared. Was the background black before? I don't think it was. Maybe it's a glitch? Whatever. Anyway, we got a crystal somewhere right here, we can use it, and there's also Ponic P's Potty Cannon. Flourish, I can use it, I guess, but I'm not going to. I will use the crystal with Flourish though, even Twilight is probably the one supposed to use it. And I'm gonna buff my party in the meantime. Except for Applejack, I guess. I guess Applejack is probably a character who should really use the crystal. I will, however, use Ponic P's Potty Cannon to see what it does. Yeah, just a bunch of text we already read the first time we fought her. I'm pretty sure she had a background the first time I fought her, though. Whatever. We will use the crystal on her and see which form of which popular... PB's Potty Cannon. So it's like instant death. That's what it's supposed to be. And I used Zap? Seriously? That's what I did? Whatever. What's this? That crystal! She gave me more strength! What? Mwahaha, you found the one that gave me all this power. And with all of this power, I will definitely bring the eternal night to all of Equestria. Mwahaha! My god, the party members of this game are really dumb. It's like, oh, hey, we want more challenge, game creator. We want a more tougher final boss. So let's give the player characters really dumb brains and make them really dumb and actually purposely give more strength to the bosses. And what is going on here? What is this? Now I will show you what true power is. Mwahaha! Huh, she doesn't have that much more to HP, surprisingly enough. Also, this music is it's from... Yeah, I did use Saber. How come Twilight used Zap? Bizarre. Anyway, I don't know how strong Nightmare Moon X is gonna be here, but we shall see. Mine. That's... Well, she's using new abilities now. I don't... Wait, what? What? The hell? What is going on? And also, we're not... Well, the reason we're not dealing much damage right now is because she's much stronger. Does she have, like, super powerful defense? Is that why we're... No, actually, not at all. I guess it was just, like, Fluttershy or something. Okay. Fair enough. Let's just do this. Mine again? Seriously? Well, I'm buffing my characters again. Why is she constantly degrading? Well, actually, no. Looking at it, it's like the old version of Nightmare Moon that's constantly degrading. Is that intentional? Like, for effect? I don't think it is. You know, if this is a unique sprite, a new unique sprite, I do like it. But it doesn't look like Nightmare Moon at all. It looks like a Hydra that was, like, cut off and turned blue to look like Nightmare Moon. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I think I'll nuke now. Just continue booming. And... X-Fer, of course. Also, yeah, it's unfortunate that Ponic P's Potty Cannon is useless to me, but it was probably meant to, like, instantly kill the foes or something, because it did a rub effect. I guess I'll use it again to see if it has something else, because it does say, like, it implies that it does random effects. Oh, and fatal, what do you know? That means it's going to be stunned, though, right? Well, actually, no, it only affected 2 of my characters. Okay, so it does different effects. Pinky's, the potty cannon, it does different effects, random effects. It's probably not useful at all against this new final boss, but, you know, it does something. It's more rewarding than what we did for Tartarus. I mean, with Tartarus, what we got was basically an even tougher final boss for people who really wanted that. Does it change the ending? That's my question right now. Like, what was the point of going through Tartarus? To make life more difficult for these ponies? Is that right? Also, what am I doing not healing my characters? Time to use a pie on Applejack. Demi 2. Well, Pinky's going down. Maybe I'm just lucky right now. I've been lucky on a few bosses in this game. Most noticeably Gilgamesh, apparently, because he's supposed to use physical attacks well, not physical attacks. He's supposed to use devastating attacks very, very often. That hasn't happened at all here, though. Well, Demi 2 works properly. It only works like for one turn. Sometimes Demi 1 works for 2 though. It's supposed to only be 1 though. It's just like, it's glitchy. It's like, it's supposed to only work for 1 turn, but the game creator was willing to let it go that it doesn't function properly sometimes. Also, dang it, come on. Oh, I forgot to stock up on notes. I guess I'll use a heal. Hold on. I'm not feeling like using heals often now. Okay, I refuse to believe it's going to be this easy. This is clearly like just one form of 20 or something. Because after the last 2 super bonus bosses, the Destroyer and level 100, the creator can't have made this boss out to be so easy. It must have like a gimmick at some point. Cake 2. Ah, dang it. Well, at least Applejack is down. That means she's not gonna, like, proceed to kill all our party members. Fatal again. Well, it only worked on 2 ponies. It didn't work on all my ponies once. Also, yes, I did try to stun the boss. Stunning is something that happens quite often. It's how I feel status effects should have been handled. Like, occasionally, some bosses should have been weak to various status effects, like sleep and whatnot, but most of them were simply invincible to paralyze, sleep, and whatnot. I understand why, because the creator clearly wanted a challenge for all of them, well, for the most part, but it just didn't work, really. It just didn't. There wasn't sufficient amount of effort put into all the other areas. Rainbow Dash is some people's best pony, Nightmare Moon X. Why you gotta kill her? Well, KO her. Is it kill or KO in this game? I know in some games it was KO because kill was like too strong a word or something. Because I'll make very fast as an insurance. Like, there's 3 heads. One has a blue eye, one has a white eye, and the other has a red eye. Does that mean something? Does that mean 3 forms? 3 rounds? This design is... It's confusing. It's like, does it mean anything? It doesn't look like Nightmare Moon at all. It doesn't look like a horse. It looks more like a dragon Hydra thing. Fatal again. It only worked on 1 pony this time, though. But rarity is rather important. She She's supposed to be healing my characters every turn. I guess that's a heal for her. Maybe at this point it's like I'm not supposed to have any heals and I'm supposed to rely entirely on oats on something. No, that can't be it, because I can always get more heals. This kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy III in some case. Like in Final Fantasy III, not the one for the Super Nintendo, the one for the original Famicom. Like, I believe the items that revive your characters were like unique, and those that restore all their magic were too. There was no way to get any more of them. So they were extremely valuable. In this game, though, you can get more heals and whatnot, so there's like a disjoint of difficulty. Not to mention you're not conditioned to believe you don't have an unlimited amount, or you don't have you won't have access to more of them or something like that. You know, I want to say she's weaker. Now I remember next she's weaker right now. That's what I feel. She didn't even summon her Shadow Bolt. Oh, but what am I saying? I haven't finished the first form yet, have I? Is it going to transform? I would suppose so. That's what I'm expecting right now. Oh wait, maybe what it is that it's to improve its battle team. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do with Naira Moon X. You're supposed to like transform her so that her battle team is better, even though it's not like by the creator. It's actually ripped from Final Fantasy 13 the Third. And this is all supposed to like make you feel better. Like maybe she's not supposed to be tougher. Maybe it's supposed to be easier. That'd be fine. The dialogue didn't suggest that, because Naira Moon was like, oh, I'm so powerful now, but that'd be fine. A bit like Majora's Mask, you know, how you get the Fierce Deity mask, and that, like the final boss gives you that mask and tells you, okay, just run away and just play, and we're just gonna you just don't do anything that'll kill me, okay? And yet you do that anyway because screw that boss. Maybe it's that. What? Ah, I missed that dialogue. Well, she is transforming. Wait, what? She's back at her original form? Was that what I was supposed to do? Okay. Also, Demi acted it one more time, dang it. Naira Moon B. B, probably because it's like her original form. Yeah, but I'm still very confused right now. Am I actually gonna defeat her right away? Because if this is how it is, then this was definitely supposed to make her weaker. Naira Moon X is just like this boss fight, but easier. You know what? I can deal with that. I can deal with making the final boss weaker, especially if it meant going through this whole garbage. But the dialogue did not match that at all. Like, she did get more powerful moves, but overall, this was a lot easier. Oh, come on, Rainbow Dash. I think you probably dealt the last hit. So that was it. That was Naira Moon X. Well, that's the original ending. Yeah, you don't get a new ending for having the crystal. It doesn't change anything. I was starting this video expecting it to last like 40 minutes because I was expecting the boss to be super powerful. I wasn't expecting it to make it easier. But you know what? That's fine. We'll have a short video now. Yep, just gonna skip to the end. You know, I should be grateful because I'm doing this while people are working upstairs and it's my sister's birthday, so I'm going to be busy all afternoon. So I should be grateful that it was this short, Naira Moon X. But on the other hand, I feel like I wasted something. I don't want to say time, but I would like use a term that is nearly equal to that. Oh, hey, what do you know? The ending wasn't changed, so we went through all of Tartarus just just to to get the exact same ending I got previously, like the first time I beat Nightmare Moon. It was more challenging in her original form, let's be honest. Or you know what, maybe I just got extremely lucky. Maybe Nightmare Moon X had some ability she was supposed to use against me that she never did for some reason, and because of that, it was an incredibly easy fight. But no, that can't be true. If that was true, then how come it was easier than the boss that gives you the crystal? Well, I'm pretty sure I know why Destroyer was stronger though, because Destroyer was added in like version 1.6, which was probably well after Nightmare Moon X was implemented. I don't know why you would make a new boss instead of making the Nightmare Moon X boss tougher, but you know, it's not explicitly wrong that you made an item that makes the final boss easier. It's just I don't feel that was the intention. I don't feel like the point of the crystal was to make Nightmare Moon weaker. But who knows though? Maybe something glitched. Maybe something just glitched. Anyway, you know what? Moving on. I just want to look. I'm just gonna be as positive as I can right now. I will say this. Good job completing the game. Good job doing that. Most people, when they make their own games, they never finish them. Good job doing that, game creator. Finishing your game is an achievement. I will give you that. All right. Finally done. Phew. Just finally, God. You know, Pony Fantasy 6 took longer to beat than this, and yet I got tired with this game 15 videos ago. I get one was just a ROM hack and the other wasn't, but okay, just stop, time to calm down. Out of all those bonus dungeons, the one that was the most worth it was the first easy one. To think about it, guys, which bonus dungeon was best made to complement the main story? The one which its side quest started from the very beginning through the muffin search and gave me ultimate weapons? Or the one requiring you to prompt the same character twice more after being told of the previous dungeon? Badge of shame. Beating this game, it's a badge of shame. To me, I spent whatever amount of time to beat Elements of Harmony. Her f***ing Ray. I'm awesome. I've learned so much about bullshit old school RPG tropes that were never good back then or now. Also, my eyes are blisteringly red because of overplaying. No, wait, that's dedication, right? Don't you understand? Look, some boss fights were good. Simplicity is fine. Sprites were okay. Everything else was just pure unfiltered filler. So, at least it was better than War of Harmony 4, I guess. Story in that one was really bad and didn't really have a good combat system or whatever, but this game reminded me of everything I hate about amateurs who pick up this engine for their dream RPG projects, where the basic mistakes, lack of polish, lack of original music, lack of everything. Amazing scope, but they don't realize the amount of care it takes to make it good. What's that? It's free? Well, time is money, people, and it's amateur RPGs that drain most of my time. In fact, speaking of free, you guys remember Super Lesbian Horse RPG? Wasn't that great? Was it a great game using the same engine? Creator of that game had knew his limits, what to do, and to keep it short and entertaining package. Largely made the game to appeal to his preferences, but ultimately did a decent job at making the thing presentable on all fronts. Can't say the same for this game, or War of Harmony 4. And those two are both getting sequels, apparently. So here's what I'm saying right now. No future RPG Maker VX RPG playthroughs on my channel now. Ever. At least for now. I guess it won't be forever. There are exceptions after all. But if I ever decide to try an RPG from this engine again, I'm doing my research. I'm making sure what I'm playing is competent and entertaining and respects my time. Our time. Non-RPGs are fine, of course. Stuff like Aooni or The Witch's House or those other horror games that are largely action. Those are fine. Because they won't be as long for sure. And so if your fan game is not an RPG, then you're okay. I understand. It was the game creator's first game. I understand that. But somewhere, I don't know where, said creator should not have appealed to that sense of ultimate challenges by adding a bunch of super powerful optional creatures that have no business existing in the game's universe, largely because very little effort was put into introducing the player to them and explaining their existence. Largely because nothing was done to assist the scope of what was being introduced, besides like the Destroyer, but that required Twilight to be dumber than usual, even for this game. Since most of the effort was going into making challenging bosses, everything should have been streamlined into focusing on that. Hence why I suggested making the game a boss rush. This situation reminds me a bit of Castlevania 1 versus 2. You know how the second one was basically similar to the first, except 2 hours between everything's essential, except not really since it was lackluster everything compared to what Castlevania 1 had. It was the start of something, and with polish it eventually became a series of good Metroidvanias. But as for itself, no thank you, no thank you. Like, why not? You know, why not add some flowers in another one of your towns instead of bonus boss number 12? Just one flower. One! Is that too much to ask? Speaking of flowers, Pikmin 2 is up next. I hope you've enjoyed the playthrough. Thanks for joining the polls, and hope you all have a very nice day. Thanks for the feedback, too. I do enjoy when we play these games together. I don't like it when the game turns out to be disappointing. To me, I guess, to keep it this as my opinion, because it is. And I don't really like doing these rants, but sometimes I feel like some people miss the point. Some people miss, like, they don't seem to understand how people are going to feel when they play your game. There's a different type of consciousness that goes on, a type of behavior, you know? Not knowing what was going to happen, it really changes your perspective on what you're going to play. And that's an easy mistake to make. But it's also an easy mistake to fix. Anyway, see you all in a few days for Pikmin 2. Oh, and finally, Applejack is best pony. Bye-bye!